Imagine one of your colleagues asks you to hand them an important document you already completed. You go to your desk and search everywhere, but you can't find it. You know you already completed the task, but your lack of organisation skills is interfering with your job. This situation happens from time to time, and it can be very frustrating when we can't find our files. Your computer desktop is essentially your virtual desk. Everyone has their own organisation method. Some people organise everything in folders in the cloud, such as Google Drive, or some people organise their file in their Documents folder on their laptop, and then you have all seen that one person with a computer desktop that looks like this. Wow, that's a mess. Being organised is an important skill that takes time and effort. Understanding how to properly organise your files will help you to be more efficient in the workplace. For example, imagine your desktop is filled with tons of files and you keep having trouble finding what you want. You spend an unnecessary amount of time searching for files and it's taking far too long, it's taking away from your efficiency, and you can't remember what you called your file, you can't remember where it was, and it gets just as frustrating as looking for that physical piece of paper that you know you left somewhere. Searching your hard drive or searching your cloud storage can take some time. Even assuming you can remember what keywords to look for. You can look for a file, but what did you call it? Who knows? Here's a list of files and folders. You'll note that each of these files has a suitably descriptive name. So for this example, we'd like you to please help us organise the files in the right folder. Here is our suggested way to organise the folders. Now, this activity may seem really simple, but in reality, organising your files is not a mind-boggling task, but it's an important one. It just requires you to discipline yourself when working. Here are some tips to keep in mind to help improve your file management skills. Use logical names for folder titles. The names of your folders should be self-explanatory, and you should easily understand which types of files are located in their respective folders. Put folders within folders. If a folder fits as a subtopic within an already existing folder, then it makes sense to add it in there. Having an entire new folder for each topic will decrease your efficiency when looking for files. Save as you go. It's important to make a habit of saving your files into the desired folders once you begin working on them. The name of the document at that point is still fresh in your head and you will know its location. But if you wait too long, the number of files can stack up and lead to an organisational disaster. It also only takes a second to save your file in the correct location. Don't assume you'll remember where you saved this file tomorrow, next week, next month. Also consider creating archive folders. If you have an older version of a document that's been superseded but may be required later, then create an archive folder and add it in there. For example, we might need to keep an older version of a syllabus for future reference. There might be student queries in the future about what they studied 5 years ago. Who knows? It can get confusing if you have multiple files with the same name, and it can be difficult to find the most recent file. So you might also consider naming your files using version numbers when you archive them. File management requires minimal effort, but it will save you heaps of time if you're disciplined in your file organising methods.